Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 19 of Rags to Riches Toddler Edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. It is now Wednesday morning, a little different than where we left off, which it was Monday night. And I sort of played through Tuesday with the intention of trying to meet Matthew, who is Roxanne's lost love, so to speak, and also the father to the toddlers. But when they met at the karaoke bar, which I had turned into a coffee shop, he either flirted with someone or someone else flirted with him, but she has a sad moodlet from being jealous, even though she doesn't actually have that trait, but drifting love +3, caught the love of her life flirting with another. Are they joking around or losing interest? And the whole point of just having a casual outing to the coffee shop was to try and tell him about the twins, but that never happened. So I decided we would start here, and hopefully she can still tell him about the twins, but whether or not anything comes of it, we will see. Now, yesterday, sim day I should say, she introduced herself to the gardener, and then I found out the gardener is a kleptomaniac. But by the time she introduced herself, the gardener had said she was already finished for the day, and therefore we couldn't fire her or dismiss her. You don't want me anymore? No. So we're going to try and hire another gardener and hope that we don't get the same one, because I don't want her because she's a kleptomaniac. And I had noticed that at least one wabbit tablet had gone missing, and I don't know if it was her or if it was just someone else, because it was after the party, but no one that came to the party should have had a there's the maid. I didn't notice her coming yesterday. No one came to the party had a kleptomaniac trait, so I thought it was strange that someone would have stolen anything who came from the party, but I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. It would be a lot for me to figure out whether or not it was even seen. It might not have been caught on camera. Who knows? But the fact is, I thought I had 2 wabbit tablets, and then when I was looking, there was only 1. There is now 2, again, because of the fact that I bought another one. And on Monday night, after I had left off, Roxanne actually did make another masterpiece, which I have put in here. It was this one, if you can see this particular style, and it was worth 2,782, and she has now reached level 9 of the painting skill. She was at level 8. Oh yay, it's another, we don't know this one, but let's introduce ourselves to make sure he is not a kleptomaniac too, because it is a different gardener. No, we don't want the other one, because the other one was and this is Genji. So we're going to do a cheerful introduction, and let's hope that Genji is not a kleptomaniac. I think in this case, that's the one that I really don't want. I don't like it when they're evil, and I don't like it when they hate children, but it's not that big of a deal in this case. He's insane. Lovely, outgoing, and a music lover. You know what? We're fine with an insane, we'll compliment him. And we're not going to see, I can fire him, but we don't need to fire him because his traits are fine for our gardener. We're okay with him. And I probably should go introduce myself to the maid, because I don't know if I've done that before. Where is the maid? I saw the maid. Did the maid go already? Looks like I'm done here. Do we know the maid? Let me look in our relationship panel and see if I can find the maid. I will be back as soon as I have looked. I will pause the game and look. I couldn't find the maid, but anyways, we'll just try and introduce ourselves to the maid when she comes tomorrow. She's gone. She can't do anything anyways today. So you can come finish painting, and you can keep, because she was sad. I had her doing a sad painting, so she's going to resume that. And let me see. Al has woken up, and he has to go to the potty, so he's going to the potty. And Roxanne is going to try once again to try and meet Matthew, the twins' father, somewhere else. Unless the twins go to sleep, then she might just invite him over. But then she will probably have to hide any toddler items, at least from the main living area. I hope he doesn't, because the wabbit tablets. Yeah, I don't know. It might be easier just to maybe see if he wants to go for a quick bite to eat. Hopefully there won't be any flirting or anything going on, because it seems like the coffee shops are a little dangerous, so I don't think she wants to repeat that. So we will see. So we'll keep going here. Maybe she can finish that. How are Al's needs, other than he had to go to the potty? He's also a little hungry. Is there any food? I know I saw, and it's still good. I had seen, let me get my Seiji, let me get my maid, let me get my staff names right. I had seen Seiji cooking, and Eric came yesterday to eat some food, and instead of actually eating any food that we had, we can invite to eat, he grabbed himself some applesauce. Oh, looks like the gardener has to go to the bathroom. Is he done? And he is done. So that's fine. He's leaving, which is a good thing since he has to go to the bathroom. And of course the maid came, but then he went to the potty. Al went to the potty after the maid came. So there's now a dirty potty. Which, of course, we're going to have Roxanne. Oh, she got a masterpiece, and yay, I have it on the right aspiration. So we got that sad one. Look very nice. How much is it worth? 3,309. Yeah, we'll definitely be selling that one. I don't tend to do a lot of sad ones. It kind of looks like, I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of it, I have to say, and I don't think I've ever done that one before myself. So she has done that, and he's making food. I hope you don't set fire. There's food right there. You don't need to actually make anything. You got a food sitting there. What are you making? No, she can only clean up because he's actually actively cooking. Sometimes if they stop and you can go, you'll see what it is. I think these frogs are ready to breed, so I'm really curious what he's making. So she wants to volunteer, but we'll pin that because maybe when the kids are a little bit older she can. And how about you, my dear Al? Your needs are actually really good. Vicki, you need to go potty very badly. Oh, and you're going on your own, so I don't need to tell you to go potty. So Al, why don't you talk to Mommy? Why don't you talk about dinosaurs? You can watch whatever's on the TV there, because you have a whim there to watch some TV as well as to play on the tablet. And while I bred the frogs in Roxanne's inventory, I did not move them across to the toddlers, so let me do that while they're busy talking. And there's little Vicki over there on the potty, and they're now in her inventory. I will breed them there, and then of course we'll put them back in their mom's inventory. And since we have quite a few, I'm going to sell some, because the more you have in your inventory, the longer it takes. It can cause lagging and stuff, and I've heard that loading screens can be longer if you have a lot in their inventory. Not sure about that, but I've heard that. So we have some lilies we may as well sell. And are you going to get some food? He's still cooking. He made something and then he started cooking something else. Why? Are you coming in just to cook? I thought you said you wanted to eat, and I know it doesn't cost us anything for you to cook your own food. And honestly, we have so much food in the fridge because whenever Seiji cooks for us, it doesn't cost us anything either. We don't. If you have a butler, if you have the Vintage Glamour Pack, and if you ask that, he's cooking some more. My goodness. Oh, no, he's not. He's just gone and he cooked some food. He didn't eat his food. But he is coming, and he looks like he grabbed some food out of the fridge. And he's a glutton. What is it that you're eating? Is that chips? Animal crackers. I just think it's a little bit funny that he's like just eating random food. So those are very nice. So I will definitely sell those. Anything that I know is better than good means we already have some in the garden. But if it's not, if it's just normal, I have to double check. I do expect that we do have it there, but I don't want to. I'm not looking right now. Did you eat a bit and you're going now? And the daisies are very nice, so we will sell those. And let's keep moving down. Yeah, we became friends with. Okay, are you finished eating? Because what I want you to do in the time that you have, which isn't very much, maybe you should have a nap. Where are you going? You're just going, you're dancing. Oh, right, because I have a speaker out here for the music for that, right. So you're dancing. What I kind of want her to do, even though she's a little bit tired, I want her to teach to say sorry. Let's see if that works. And we'll get rid of the frogs breeding. And so this is the second day in a row that Eric has come. But today he made some food before he bothered, before he asked anything to do with... Oh, there we go, some conflict resolution. Now, will that actually do anything? Because like I said, I tried this and it didn't seem to, like, move this at all. But this was red, or was it? Am I getting confused with little Vicki? Because Vicki has some red in the conflict resolution and the empathy. So, and I don't know that there's time to work with both kids before she has to go again to try and ask to see Matthew to share her news with him. Just, when I saw it wasn't going very well, I just decided we would do a do-over and try it, cut that out and just try it all over again. Hopefully we can actually talk to him this time, unlike when I went out to the essentially karaoke / coffee bar that I had edited and created in San Myshuno. It's the one in the Spice District. And I've used it in a few of my other Let's Plays. I just tend to add on to it and just place it down in any of my saves. Because it's a very multi-purpose building. That's one way to deal with the limited lots in the game, is just to make your buildings a bit multi-purpose. And if you make them so they meet different buildings requirements, then you can always change when you go into build mode, and then the information up there, you can change the type of building, and if it meets more than one category, you can just change it at will, whenever you want, for what you want. So how is his? Did it see? It says it's going up, but it's just a little bit green, but not really showing very much. Okay, well, and it's 5 o'clock. I know what she should do. Let me go back on her, and I don't know if I've done much with the actual, I think I have, family, super parent. Yeah, see, she needs to have a child with a character value within a range to receive a trait, and then she has no child to help with schoolwork for 4 hours because they're still toddlers, so she can't work on this. So I've done as much as I can on that specific aspiration. Oh, she needs to socialize. We've never actually done that. We can, actually don't want to do anything funny because I don't want her to get playful. You'd think he would learn it a bit quicker because he's inquisitive. And maybe he did. I don't know. We don't want to... We could tell a story. Don't want to read a book. That'll take too long. Oh! His manners went up. I wonder where that was. Because we didn't work on manners. We worked on... I mean, I don't think it really did anything, mind you. But, talk about day... But I just saw it, because if I was to look at him here, and look at the manners, it is a teeny little bit green. But I think they just start that way. I don't think it did anything. Given that, I don't think the conflict resolution did anything. I'm thinking nothing happened. So, just out of curiosity, will she get that one? And while she's doing that, I'm going to breed the frogs. I'm going to breed the frogs, and then I'm going to take her out to meet Matthew, if Matthew's available, elsewhere, where we hopefully this time will have some success with sharing the news about the fact that he is a father, and to find out whether he wants to have anything to do with his children or not. So I will be back. So I decided to take them to the lounge in San Myshuno, and they're sitting and enjoying... No, don't order a drink. I told you to come and sit and chat. Come back. We're going to tell a dramatic story about how we had to live on the streets. So it seems like she wants to do some romantic interactions. It might be because of the lot trait. We're not doing romance right now because we're going to talk and share the news. I'm going to ask about Day. She seems to want to do a lot of romantic things, so it's hard. You can't do anything. You gotta find out. I'll do a deep conversation. We shared the news. Of course, there is no real way of telling him. I'm just looking here. What else I can do? Now, what I'm curious is if we make a move, if that will... It looks like he's telling some story himself. Whether he'll respond. Oh no, she's still sad. That's probably because her mood lets her going down a little bit. From the fact that she's a bit tired and has to go to the bathroom. How does he respond to that? He's not saying no. And she wants to go get a drink. No, I don't want you to get a drink. Oh, she's too sad to do all those things. That's fine, because I don't really want you to do those things, even though they come up as the things she wants to do. You can ask for advice, and go away. Now she wants to give the cold shoulder, and we're asking for advice. Discuss interest. I want to share the secret. Where's the secret one? That's what I want her to do, because that's her telling him about the fact that he's... And am I missing it? I probably am. Share a secret. They're gonna have to get up to do that. There. I think he's the type. He was looking after his he's telling that he was looking after his sister, who's a teen, while his parents went away for a while. And that's what he had to do. So he's quite likes kids. I guess we can complain about problems. Let's see what happens. How long until this mood let? 35 minutes until it's gone. Why don't we debate best captains? Because I think they're both geeks. Let's get over this. We'll talk about handiness. They're good friends. Brighten day. Reveal deep secret. I just saw that. And I don't see it now. It's almost gone. 16 minutes. Time's going slow. I guess he's probably gone to get a drink. You know what? Why don't you go to the bathroom? Why don't you use... Of course, I don't know which door is the one she can go in. Oh, it's both. Good. Because some of them are, it's like, depends. One's male, one's female. And this is not an edited version. This is a lot. I have edited it, but I didn't save it. So I didn't have it available to easily plop down. Good, she's now happy. For made a new good friend and pleasant conversation. And she's very, very tired. And she's going to say, would you like to come and meet the twins tomorrow? After work. Because, of course, he works until 5. So we'll... Heartfelt compliment. And I think that's it for the night. She needs to get home and get to bed. And we will see you tomorrow. Well, it's Friday morning instead of Thursday morning. And Roxanne spent, the day doing her usual things, looking after the twins and doing some painting and gardening and whatnot. No, thank you, Angel. We don't want to go to the circus. And Mako keeps coming and hanging out for some reason. But she ended up that Matthew had some prior commitments yesterday evening. So he's going to come by tonight to meet the twins. And then they are going to see where they're going to go from there with that. So I will come back at the end of the day. She's doing some painting because she's done 4 of 5 of those masterpieces, so we don't know whether that one will, and she looks like she stopped painting. We'll leave her. So I'll leave her to just do her normal things during the day and maybe try and do some more building conflict resolution with either of the twins. I'm not really finding it's very successful, but I will try and report in on the end of the day when we hopefully have Matthew come over. So it's the end of the workday, and she invited Matthew over, so he is here. None of these options or anything I really want to do. There. She may ask him to move in, but the toddlers, Al and Vicki, are sleeping, so I thought we would get them up now so that he can meet them. Of course, our little charmer Vicki is up, so we're going to come over and talk about our day. Since, of course, I can't control Matthew, we have to initiate it ourselves. He seems to be pretty busy dancing, I have to say. And talk about our favorite animal. And let's see, go under friendly. What does she actually want to do? She wants to tell a story to Matthew. We don't have a lot of time. So we'll give a hug and pretend he's the one hugging her. Since I can't control him. Is he gonna act on it? Is he gonna reciprocate the hug? Yes. There we go. So he seems to like, that's where she gets his red hair from, is her daddy. So come say hello. See whether he'll probably be uncomfortable if we ask to play. Because we're a big toddler. Oh, he does want to do something. He wants to talk about dinosaurs with Matthew. He might be kind of tired if he actually plays with you. We'll see. Let's go. Talk about dinosaurs. Oh, that worked. And now he wants to talk about superheroes with Seiji. Because, of course, Seiji has a very good relationship with... Oh, no, he's playful. That's not a good thing. Well, why don't we give a hug? And let's forget this. I don't know whether playing is anything in here. Maybe he didn't, which is okay. Because, you know, big toddlers make Sims uncomfortable. Unless that's the top one at the top here. Oh, he is playing. He's playing. I hope it doesn't make him too playful. We wouldn't want him to, because I can't control him to get him to calm down. There we go. Oh, I should get a picture. We're not really set up very well. Of course, I got the walls down, so it's not gonna be as good. There we go. Got a couple pictures. Oh, now he's sad. Oh, he's tired of roughhousing, but he's gonna give a hug. Let's see whether this works. Okay, very good. So now you guys have had your turn. Don't be watching kids' TV because you're gonna get bored, as you always do. So now you're gonna come over and brighten day, and you little young man, you can go. I'll get you some food out of the fridge while Mommy talks to your daddy, and this is there, so you can come over and eat wherever you want to eat. I did click on it. I was kind of thinking maybe I'd missed it. Go eat, because you're hungry, and talk about our dreams. Get to know, and he is playful. Ask to move in. Whether he'll say yes, we'll find out. I kind of think it's an automatic, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. Well, we'll find out if it's not an automatic, if he says no, but if he says yes, that'll just go with, yeah, there we go, moving in together. So I'll be back. Well, it turns out he's not too playful, and he is now part of our household. I, of course, didn't bring anything with him because he had been living with his sister and his parents, just temporarily with his parents when they moved to the city, because he hadn't actually found, well, actually the parents moved into his place, but he's left his sister with his parents in his place and has moved in here. So that's going to be it for this part. I think in the next part we are going to take Vicki and Roxanne and Al and Vicki off to meet their grandparents and aunt who are living in the city, and we will see how that goes. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!